What's going on, guys? We back with another reaction compilation, and I thought this was interesting. We're gonna kick it off with a young lady, and it reads, I know everybody have their preferences on what they like, but black men, you mean to tell me y'all can't find no black woman before y'all pick a white woman? Jamie Foxx, this for you too. So that was recently, May 23rd, 2022. And this was in October 10th, 2021. I love seeing white men loving a black woman properly. Hypocrite. Next clip. I like you for your personality.
Let me hold some. Do you love me, baby?
She ain't do the TikTok right. This is how you do it.
When you finna let me hold some. Do you love me, baby?
You're supposed to put personality in the P's. Yeah, y'all get it.
Most women don't like to, meet men in the middle. As much as y'all think that men want you guys to submit, it's because we're willing to submit to you guys. Men, we have to handle the responsibility of upfront paying your bills, upfront taking care of you, upfront doing your nails, doing your hair, making you beautiful, taking you out, making you feel special. And upfront, y'all can't do nothing for us.
It's selective.
I mean, I didn't do it to you. Something to the table. I'm gonna put something to the table. Like if you're compromising for me, I'm gonna compromise.
What you're missing is, y'all said, yeah, you can be submissive, but there's like a selective, like you can't to an extent. Let's say, what happens if a guy say, yo, I'm gonna provide, but to an extent? Y'all wouldn't accept that.
No, it's not. I don't mean by extent.
Exactly. So then we just gonna go back and forth.
Most women don't like.
I don't know. What y'all think? You think men submit to a woman? Feel like in marriage you're supposed to submit to each other, but next clip.
All right, what's my motherfucking marriage ratio? Give it to me. 12%. Player for life. I'm a PIMP, bitch. I'm a die alone.
Then you're gonna die alone. How about that?
Bye, dog.
Society's always telling women, know your worth, know your worth, know your worth. But we act like men aren't supposed to know their worth. And people take issue when a man knows his worth. Men should know their worth just as much as a woman. You have to understand you have value here. You are just as important to this relationship as she is. So just as you need to give to her, she needs to give to you. It's a two-way street. And I think more importantly, you have to get to a point where you are not afraid if she walks away from you.
Yeah.
The reality is that men, especially good men, get caught up in the fear of losing her, that they do everything in their power to keep her, not realizing that now, rather than losing her, you're losing yourself.
Amen to that. He always spitting facts.
Do you think all sports should be gender neutral?
Yeah, I think so. The fact that they're separated perpetuates this idea that male and females, the gender terms, are separate and the skill level is different. So men are stronger, so they have a separate sport, which is kind of bullshit.
Do you think all sports should...
Nah, this gotta be jokes. You gotta be jokes. Hold on, let's read the comments. Somebody said we're doomed. Someone doesn't play sports. Said by no athlete ever. Okay, let's combine the NBA and the WNBA and see what happens. Watch LeBron drop 500 points in a game. This is the type of answer you give when you haven't played high-level sports. Yeah. Next clip.
The thing that's worth living and dying for is under attack right now. This environment that has been created and corrupted and manipulated does not respect women, does not respect children, does not respect men. It cares nothing for family. If that is the society that we want to live in, then we need to see how crazy we are. Really. The world is in the condition that it is in because of the disrespect of the woman. There's so much that we place around her because, as we are also taught, that when you teach a man, you are teaching an individual. When you teach a woman, you are teaching a nation. Every prophet came from the womb of a woman. Every intelligent, strong, powerful man and woman came from the womb of a woman. So that's why they have to attack mother and remove father. Because before you can get to her, you have to get through him. Every wise nation has security. And the man is supposed to be that security. Can a woman secure too? Of course. Are there female warriors? Absolutely. However, because of her value, because a whole nation comes out of her, so you must be protected. And the man having that essential position by nature. So someone who knows that about you will do their best to make sure you are removed because there is a standard of conditioning that has to take place. Man, woman, child. If I want to get to that, I have to remove your protector because he is watching to make sure that everything that goes on in this environment is safe and secure. That's why they have to attack masculinity, because they know, damn, if there's real men around here, we can't really do what we want to do. And if there are real women, we for damn sure can't do what we want to do because she's going to protect them.
That was deep.
I got some tough news for you. One of the biggest gender-based misconceptions is that men, as a priority, are wired to be the protectors. Testosterone drives men to prioritize prosperity over everything. And prosperity requires risk. Risk is negatively associated with protection. This is why, historically, men would leave to go hunt and work, even though the most protective thing to do would be to stay at the house and stand guard. It's also why men tend to gamble more and why men will take on more dangerous jobs because they pay more. However, women are wired to prioritize protection over everything. This is why they often will gravitate toward jobs that involve helping people even when they pay less. It's also why women tend to be more conservative investors and why they tend to be what we call more sensitive. In other words, having a heightened ability to detect danger because they are driven to prioritize protection over prosperity. Protection and prosperity, nothing can grow without both. Prosperity saves us from decay, and protection saves us from destruction. So what do women bring to the table? They protect it.
I can accept the fact.
Interesting. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Next clip.
I can accept the fact of you being a hoe, but a lying ass hoe? I can't tolerate that. More of the story. Out of the 8 dudes you talk to, why are you telling me that you hungry? I can accept.
why you telling why right? Why they don't split the check?
Information that I learned in America that absolutely shocked me. Now this one, I don't understand the motive. I don't know why, and I've never found a satisfying answer why Americans do this. So, when I came to America, I learned that in certain parts of America, it is a thing. When your family members, your relatives, your mother, your whoever, grandma, grows old, they take them to a place and they pay someone else to take care of them. Some people visit their families, some don't. It's like a boarding home for old people. These old people are living with other old people, slowly dying in strangers' hands, while their children and grandchildren and other relatives are somewhere in the world living their best life. Mind-blowing. In Uganda, this is probably the worst thing you could ever do to your family. Just like dump them off to someone else to take care of until they die. One of the biggest reasons why Africans, or Ugandans to be specific, have children, and sometimes a lot of children, because it is such an honor to raise children and have them take care of you just like you took care of them in your old days. When I heard that Americans basically dump off their old parents to like strangers' hands to take care of, I was like, what is, at this point, like, what's the purpose of life? Like, you growing up and not even being able to give back, to give what could never even be half of what like your relatives gave you, the main reason why like you happen to be here on this earth. I have never found a reason, a satisfying reason as to why like this makes sense. Please comment, give me reasons, convince me. I'm open-minded. I'm listening. I'm really.
Yeah, I always thought that was interesting too. Like, you grow up, you raise your kids, you become an adult, you have kids, you raise them, and then they put you in a home. I don't know, it just sounds kind of fucked up. I'm out.